Welcome back, everyone. So what all happened last time is that you all you took a nap because you were a little tired after facing off with a bunch of spider swarms from the previous session. And I think Dabra had a fun and interesting watch. Somebody offered her a pickle, which she did not want. She did not want a pickle. The others would have had a pickle, but Pan talked about the attractive longshanks in armor, and then I believe you began yelling for the Hellknight, if I remember correctly, who eventually came over because you heard some sound and you were like, that sounds like someone in armor. So and you met Alek, who is a Hellknight Armiger, and he and you all tried to seduce him in various ways, proposed to him, followed him around. There was much love in the air, much propositioning, and then you continued on with exploring the rest of the keep. At least this level of it, and Alek is accompanying you. You fought some giant rats that appeared to have possibly infected Pan. Pan is still feeling a bit under the weather. And then, let's see, we had... There we go. It's like, why can't... Oh, there. So, yeah. And then from there, you went into a looks like it was like maybe a clerk's chamber, and you were ambushed by a giant bat, which you were able to eventually successfully attack. For those watching on YouTube, we may have lost some of the bat attack, but you didn't miss much. It was relatively benign.
Mm-hmm. It was.
Yeah, the rats were probably more dangerous. And that's where we're picking up.
I just need to interject really quick that immediately when we started the recording and you started talking to go into the backstory, I realized that Chuck changed his name to Sean Horny and Damp, and I was trying so hard not to cackle at that.
That's true. I mean...
He did. He totally
You see,
did.
I saw that and thought nothing of it. I'm like, that's par for the course.
Mm-hmm.
He's got that swamp water cologne.
I do.
Oh, no.
Nicholas.
That's what everybody liked.
That's fine. Just excited.
Yeah. Excited, moist, and slimy. That's how I like my coffee.
Hey.
All right. So there you are in the clerk's chambers. Up to you if you'd like to explore or anything like that in here. I believe people were going to possibly search this area. I seem to recall.
I do exactly that.
All right.
I will search the area too.
All right. How long are you searching for?
However long it takes to find everything.
3 minutes.
All right. Give me perception checks.
Perception. I got a 6.
Okay.
I got a 12.
All right. So you find there's you find some still like sealed bottles of ink. You find some parchment papers, so you can have a couple sets of writing sets basically, if you would like those.
Useless.
Fair.
Songs come from the heart, not paper.
Actually,
Don't
it is.
you need to write down your lurks?
It is actually canon in
If they're
Galarian.
good, I remember them.
In Galarian, goblins do not like writing. Like, that is an actual, like, cultural thing.
Steve and I, we know the assignment.
If something's worth remembering, I'll remember it.
Also, most of the time, goblins only live, on average, 3 to 4 years. It's not worth writing down.
Sure.
So yeah, that's kind of what you find in here. I believe Steven had gone into the next room, mayy?
Aggressively.
Always.
He had ran into it. Basically, it was a room. It was a very long hallway. It had mostly empty bookshelves that were pretty much relatively untouched. Lots of dust, smells of mildew. There is a door across the way, which it looks like Steven may have opened. There's a door to the north. But you want to see what's in this one?
I think
Sorry, go
Cyril's
ahead.
gone on this side. No, I was saying that I think the two of us met up because you ran around the long way.
Han is just kind of frantic, and he just opens every door, pokes his head in, and then runs to the next door.
Okay. So, the room that you're all kind of gathered in right now. Many of the circular tables and heavy wooden. I'm going to move this over here so I can actually talk into my microphone, or it can just go away. That's fine too. Thanks, computer. There we go. So there's big round tables, heavy wooden writing desks, but they're like tipped over. There's bookshelves against the wall, and basically you would think that this, you're not 100% sure you're goblins. You don't know a lot about legal stuff, but maybe like they did research here. It's kind of like a weird library. You can try to figure it out with like a society check if you want, or you can just move on. You can search it.
I'm fine.
Han is more annoyed that this door is locked. He's got both hands on the handle and his feet on the door, and he's just pulling as hard as he can.
Mm-hmm.
John's like, no, I've just started locking every door.
If someone wants to like take a look at it that knows about that, or Pawn could, if Pawn's got something to try to pick a lock
I'm
with.
forcing it open.
Okay.
I'm gonna go over anyway.
Sure, that's fine.
Yeah.
Pawn, give me a athletics roll. Let's say it's athletics.
Pawn, maybe you should let Dopper take a crack at it.
Leave me be. I'm gonna get it.
Oh, it's
Open.
totally. It's jammed. Not possible.
It's broken.
Must be magically sealed or something.
I want to sneak up behind Pawn while he's got his. I'm gonna give him a little tickle to get him to drop off the door.
They fall immediately.
I'm picturing in my head what Pawn did as he jumped up. He grabbed the doorknob, put both feet on the door, and pulled on the doorknob. So
Exactly
he was
what I
just leveraging
did.
against itself. That sounds
Exactly
appropriate.
what I did.
Precisely.
This door is cursed.
Do your little metal wiggly thing to open the door.
I was gonna say I'll take a crack at it. Would that be thievery?
Yes.
Amazing.
I
What are those
told you it's cursed.
So
It must be.
So in addition to not opening the door, you break your pick.
Oh,
Yeah.
No.
It's just the tip.
no.
Just a tip. Dang it.
Anyone that's got give me I would say survival or society can roll a check for me. It's just kind of a blanket.
Oh,
Oh,
you're hitting them
no.
extreme.
What is going on?
No.
Dara, you don't have survival. You're untrained.
I have. Oh wait. Oh, good call.
But she got a natural 20. And between Pan and Dabra, you both realize that the room where you had found the ward pups, I believe, is probably what's on the other side of this door.
Sure,
You don't want us to get to the pups.
We've already been in there. From
Let's
the
go say
outside.
back at the
Well, there
camp,
might be more
so-
pups now. We haven't been there in a while.
I want to turn to Sexy
Didn't we move
Cam.
the mother?
I'd be
You're
like,
gonna-
hey, Mr. Sexy Tens.
Yes. Alek?
I thought you
Yes.
said that the basement was through this door.
No. I'm not. I don't know how to get to the basement. You all said you had a way to get to the basement.
We did not say we had a way to the basement. We said we were trying to find a way to the basement.
Yeah.
I said I
And
had
you
a key.
showed up and distracted us with your armor.
Yes, this is your
Yes.
fault.
Wow.
My armor.
Your shoulder straps.
You have a
are
really
showing.
poor
I mean,
memory.
I can continue the
That's
search
so
on my own
unattractive.
if you'd like to go off another way.
Please don't leave me.
Chuck coming in with the codependency.
There is this room over here that we haven't checked.
I checked it. There's nothing there.
What
Uh-huh.
the oh god damn it!
I'm
there's a
pretty
wall
sure you
way.
just opened the door and left. I didn't actually see you look
I
inside.
I
want
looked.
that
in here.
Yes, in here.
Pawn ran through.
Okay,
All
what's in
right.
here?
We found it to
All
the
right,
gym.
hang on. All right. So, this from your previous get back. Where are you going?
It's just full speed all the time.
From your previous experience with the jail in Breach Hill, this looks like it might be a prisoner intake area. There's long benches, rings on the walls for shackles, and an administrative area that occupies the western end, which is what Alek is standing next to. To the east, behind a raised iron gate, several prisoner holding cells stand with the doors hanging open. Storage lockers line the walls to the south.
I'm gonna go up to one of those benches with the iron ring above it. I'm gonna
Okay.
tuck my hands up into the iron ring and be like, "Hey, Alex."
Knew exactly where that was going.
I think his name's Alek.
My bad.
So as Sean is trying to seduce Alek, so it's gonna just like open all the lockers, see if there's anything.
All right, you look
interesting.
into the lockers? Sure.
Yeah,
They appear to be locked.
amazing. Can I try and force them open?
Yeah. It's an athletics roll.
I roll so well, guys. I'm
You
sure
got
this is going to be really amazing.
Mhm.
It's a roll
Yeah.
under game now.
Is it?
No.
No.
Fantastic.
That's still a pretty sturdy lock.
Yeah. Fuck these
I mean,
lockers.
Dabra, you
Fucking-
could attempt to pick the lock. You just do so with like a -2 penalty. You
Okay.
don't have proper tools.
Wait, isn't there
Yeah.
a desk in this area according to the map?
There is.
I'm gonna go search the desk area.
That's too practical. I'm gonna try.
Okay. Yeah.
So that'd be a 14.
Sean, give me a perception roll. Let's see if you can find anything.
Perception.
There do appear to be some body, like the rotting remains of bodies and the 4 cells on the end, by the way.
21.
Okay, one, you do find a ring of keys.
I got keys.
Where did Pond go?
Oh my god.
I'm trying this door again from the other side.
Okay.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Give me an athletics roll to try to open that. Or if you're going to try to pick it somehow, Pond, you can go do that. -2.
No, I don't have a pick. I do
Okay.
feel a little foolish though. I went the
Mhm.
long way around without seeing the room that connects both of these.
Mm-hmm.
I went through the courtyard to get here.
Uh-huh. Hey, you went through the courtyard, Pond. I want you to roll me something. Let me just look up what I want. What it is.
Bear in mind, I was sprinting through the courtyard, so if it's perception, that's like at disadvantage or something.
Roll me. You have Arcana, correct?
No, I'm untrained.
Okay. Well, give me an Arcana roll.
I have occultism.
This is an Arcana check.
11.
Yep, still definitely a Sphinx.
That was never in question.
Uh-huh.
Your mind flies.
John, why are you wasting our time with this? It's settled.
All right. So, Sean, you found some keys.
I go and I open all those locks.
All right. So there are 4 lockers. Each locker contains 1 low-grade silver bludgeoning weapon, be it a flail, light hammer, mace, and a morning star. There's a potion in each of them. Looks like, or some sort of vial of something. You don't know if it's magical or not. And then one of them contains a little statuette of a cat made out of jade. One contains a second vial that's kind of yellowish with like black spots in it. One contains a little crystal, and then another contains a scroll of some kind.
Okay. Well, I take all the potions and I stuff them in my bag because I don't see where Pawn is right now, and he's going to want to taste these.
Mm-hmm.
The next thing I do is I take the little cat, and I'm like, you're a cute little cat, and I pet the cat.
Okay. Do you want to try to identify it, or are you just going to pet the little cat?
You know what? I'll identify it. I want to see if it's like a tabby or like a Maine Coon or I don't know cats. Just as a personal level.
Sure, yeah.
It's a Sphinx cat, for sure.
It's a Sphinx cat. And I hand the crystal to Dabra. I'm like, here, you like crystals.
It is, it's thumb-sized, so it's, it's about as big as a Longshank's thumb. Goblin thumbs are a little smaller. And it looks like it's got like a little thing for like maybe you could run a chain through it. Or maybe you could pin it to like a suit of armor or something.
John, I don't appreciate your tone there. It's not about the size of the thumb. It's about how you use it.
I was just giving that for a matter of scale.
Around the corner.
It implies nothing about your ability to use such a thing.
Just observation, not judgment.
Yes. Look, if one thing is shorter than another thing, it's okay to say that is shorter than that. That's not judgment. That's
it was the tone.
If anyone wants to give me a, if you want to use Arcana or Occultism or something like that to try to identify any of this, if you think it's magical or not, or if somebody cast Detect Magic.
I identify the cat.
All right, what are you using?
Detect Magic.
Detect Magic? Well, it is definitely magical, and then...
and you rolled also Occultism.
Okay, so... this is, it's called a Jade Cat. You attach it to your armor, and it activates when you fall or attempt an acrobatics check to balance. You are required to be trained in acrobatics. Basically, for a minute after you activate the cat, you treat all falls as 20 feet shorter. You're not flat-footed when you balance, and narrow surfaces and uneven ground are not difficult terrain for you. Basically, it's a short-term little consumable thing that lets you be kind of a bit more agile. Like a kitty. For like a minute.
We need to talk about this then. I'm going to go set it on the counter.
Okay.
And
I think you should eat it.
What to eat it?
I'm not in the room though.
What about this crystal?
Dabra's gnawing on it.
Okay. The crystal is, I believe...
It's a crystal of potatoes.
Yep. It is also maybe magical. You can give me another roll to try to identify it. It does glow with a faint bit of strange phosphorescence.
I got a 10.
That you're not sure what it does.
All right. It glows. I don't know what else. So
It's probably hard to identify while it's still in Dabra's mouth.
That's fine.
Pretty much.
Oh,
I mean,
if this thing, like, it's full of, like, silver weapons, we should all take a silver weapon, just in case.
probably not a bad idea.
Might be, like, horses somewhere in here.
There is one more magical item.
Yes.
It's the scroll.
I read the scroll.
Okay, what spells do... what's your spell list is divine, correct?
Yes, because I'm a sorcerer.
All right, you
Or
don't
am I a
recognize
cleric?
this spell.
I don't remember anymore.
You're a sorcerer. What's your wisdom again, Sean?
Oh. 8.
Yeah. And your charisma is a what?
18.
Yeah, you're a sorcerer.
Oh, snap.
Amazing.
I don't believe it.
All right, so you got the cabinets open. There is, like I said, there's a silver flail, a silver light hammer, a silver mace, and a silver morning star. If anybody wants any of those.
Flail, hammer, mace, morning star. There's 4 of us. Which one do you
I
want?
have a silver longsword, but I will very happily take one of those instead.
The light hammer is a finesse weapon.
Okay.
Oh, that goes to Dabra.
I was gonna say that's probably me then.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's a silver light hammer.
Yeah, it's a low grade silver hammer.
Mace,
What else
morning
did you
star,
say?
hammer.
Mace or Morningstar? Actually, any of those 3 might be. Would you find Mace? So, what do you guys want? Because I already have a silver longsword, so I will just take whatever is left.
I'll take the mace, because mace is the weapon of clerics.
Some cleric.
Was that a light mace or a mace mace?
The mace is it just says mace, so it's a mace.
Okay.
What's left, John?
The morning star.
And the hammer. What do you want?
And the morning star
not
and
there.
a flail.
Okay.
I'm just watching Pon. It's cruising around.
I'll take the I don't know the stats of either. Can you do you have the stats in front of you?
I'm
take
looking them up right now.
Whichever one hits harder.
So a morning star does damage.
Thanks.
It looks like it does
Super.
a d6.
Yep, morning star does a d6 and can do bludgeoning or piercing.
Okay.
And then the
Flail, it does a d6 and it's just bludgeoning.
Yep.
I'll take the morning star then.
All right.
Okay.
Pawn gets the flail.
There.
I know. I'm saving it for you when we find you.
You should have saved yourself for me. We're brothers.
Not like that.